everybody. It's me, Mrs. Schmidt, and welcome back to Right Now Math. This is episode 2 in the series Writing Algebraic Expressions. In part 1, we learned about operation words and switch words. If what you're looking at on the screen looks difficult or you don't understand it, start at part 1. If not, let's get ready to learn about answer 2 words. Let's go.
Next, I wanted to move on and talk about situations where your word phrase that you're given has more than one operation going on. So that's the key thing I want you to notice. It has more than one operation. And it uses what I call answer to words. Okay? More than one operation, and it uses an answer to word. Well, what in the world is an answer to word? Every operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, has what's called an answer to word. And those words indicate you need to find the answer to that operation before doing the other operations. So if I ask most students, I say, what does the word sum mean? They would say it means to add. Or what does the word difference mean? Oh, it means subtract. How about product, multiply, and quotient? Oh, divide. And they're correct. Those words do indicate those operations, but they don't just indicate that you should do those operations. At their highest level definition, it means the answer to an addition problem, or the answer to a subtraction problem, the answer to multiplication, and the answer to a division problem. Why does that make a difference? Well, if you have a word phrase that has more than one operation and they're using a specific answer to word, you might have to use parentheses to prioritize this operation. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. The word phrase 9 divided by, so I know that that's division, the sum of a number in 12. 9 divided by, so here is 9 divided by the sum of a number in 12. Notice that in this question, they inserted parentheses around the R and the 12. They inserted parentheses prioritizing R plus 12 because you needed to go out of order from left to right based off the order of operations. Order of operations technically says you would do this division first. And by purposefully using the word sum in a sentence that had more than one operation, you need to prioritize that addition because sum technically means the answer to an addition problem. Let's try another one. 10 multiplied by the difference of 12 and a number. 10 multiplied by the difference, the answer to a subtraction problem, the difference of 12 and a number. Normally in order of operations, we would do multiplication before subtraction. But because this sentence purposefully used an answer to word, we have to put parentheses around that subtraction question to prioritize the subtraction before the multiplication. All right, multiplication, the product. A number divided by the product of 7 and 9. Well, when you have division and multiplication in the same sentence, you traditionally just go left to right. But because this word phrase used the word product when there was more than one operation going on, we needed to prioritize the multiplication above the division, so we put parentheses around it. And quotient, 32, take away the quotient of 16 and a number. So we have 32 minus, quotient means the answer to a division problem. So you need to put your parentheses around the 16 divided by W. Now, technically in this last example, you would still do 16 divided by W first because of the order of operations, but I keep hitting my screen. get it in your mind to recognize numbers like quotient, product, difference, and sum. And definitely, if they're in a sentence with more than one operation, you're going to want to put parentheses around that operation because that word phrase purposefully used in answer to word. That means it is important to find the answer to this operation before doing the rest of the problem. Okay, that was a whole lot. Now let's try to put it into practice and let's see if we can make some sense of this by looking at some examples. So I noticed that this one says 10 multiplied by, which I know means a multiplication, the quotient of. So quotient actually means the answer to a division problem. The quotient of 8 and a number y. So if I was going to write this, I would say 10 multiplied by the quotient of 8 and a number y. Notice that since there was more than one operation going on in my sentence, I made sure to include the parentheses. And it's good because in this sentence, normally order of operations, multiplication, and division, you just go left to right. But since this word phrase used the specific word of quotient, which means answer to a division problem, I need to put parentheses around it. Let's try number 2. The sum of a number, sum means the answer to an addition problem, of a number x and 9, all divided by 3. Well, traditionally in order of operations, division comes before addition. But this word phrase purposefully used the word sum. So let's take a look. This would say the sum of a number x and 9, all divided by 3. All right, everybody. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for hanging in there. I know it was a long video, but let me know if you have any questions. Take it easy.